the Ohio State Buckeyes with, in my opinion, the best offensive playbook in the entire game. You know, we had to run one back with these Ohio State boys. Of course, we're going to have talent just all over the field, but what really makes this team special is A, bunch strong offset, B, box offset weak. Two of my favorite formations in college football 26, both in the Ohio State offensive playbook. So first we are going to go over the depth chart, how we are going to set up this Ohio State team. We'll hop into practice mode really quick to go over those formations and what else is in Ohio State that overall I truly think is the best playbook in college football 26. Then we have got our semifinal game in road to the college football playoff, where we'll be taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. So first thing first, let's take a look at the depth chart here. Ryan Day leading the boys onto the field there. Now, obviously, this team is just loaded. It's probably the best team in the game. It depends on what you're really looking for, but overall, I mean, Ohio State's a fantastic team in this game, as are pretty much all the tier ones. There's a couple in there I'm not sure really deserve to be tier 1, but Ohio State certainly does. Julian Sayin, 93 overall, 81 speed, step up on time, both platinum, a gold dot, a resistance. Guy's an animal, only a sophomore. I've been on record as saying Arch Manning is going to be the best quarterback in college football 27. They might do a tie between Arch Manning and Julian Sayin. They'll both be at like 94, 95, something like that. They're not going to start them at 99. You know, I think what EA likes to do is give people room to kind of move up a little bit, especially at quarterback, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Sayin as the highest rated quarterback in college football 27. At halfback, Bo Jackson, 88 overall, 91 speed, 360 and sidestep. Really, you could take your pick if you wanted, you know, if you wanted to have Anthony Rogers in there instead with his 360 and shifty. I thought about that, but you can't go wrong with pretty much no matter what halfback you want in there. You want an elusive bruiser with armbar head first and downhill? Sure, man. Throw CJ Donaldson in there. It's fine. Wide receiver wise, of course, studs everywhere. Wide receiver, university, them and LSU. Got to give a proper credit to the Tigers. But Jeremiah Smith, 98 overall, 95 speed, double dip, shifty, takeoff, and sidestep. I don't know if you've heard of this, but this guy's pretty good. If you're unaware, Jeremiah Smith is a bit of a dog. We also have Carnell Tate with his route artist archetype, double dip, platinum cutter, gold sure hands, platinum layout. Only 91 speed with those, but with those abilities, I mean, of course the guy's going to stay on the field for us here. Then Innis at wide receiver 3, only a bronze cutter, but 92 speed. So the wide receiver room of Ohio State, we don't really have that top end speed that we see at like an LSU, who I was originally planning on doing for this, but there's just nothing about that LSU playbook that really jumps out to me too much. So we end up going with Ohio State here. No, the Tigers have a 99 and a 98 speed receiver. Ohio State obviously tops out with Jeremiah Smith, but with the abilities these guys have, and also, by the way, I know he's speedster, which I don't believe they can get cutter, but it's crazy Jeremiah Smith doesn't get cutter, just as a total aside. But with Tate having the cutter and sure hand, Smith having the shifty takeoff sidestep, like, you'll be just fine at wide receiver with these Ohio State boys. At tight end, we have 90 overall Max Clare, 50-50 sure hands and downhill, only 82 speed, but the guy is an absolute stud. Defensively, we actually don't change anything on the offensive side of the ball for Ohio State. We just keep all that as is. There are a couple changes we are going to make on the defensive side. Corner, we are going to flip our cornerback to Jermaine Matthews is actually going to become our slot corner, and we are going to put Sanchez at 6'2", 94 speed on the outside, because I think Knockout and Robber are going to be better to have on our slot corner than an outside corner. So we'll put Sanchez outside. We'll keep Davison on the outside with his jammer, blanket coverage, and quick jump, also 6'2". So now both of our outside corners, 6'2", 93, 94 speed. Secondary is disgusting with Ohio State. This people might not agree with, but I'm actually taking Caleb Downs out at free safety with his platinum blow up hammer and aftershock. I'd much rather have that as a sub linebacker. So he is going to come out. Going up here is going to be Lorenzo Styles Jr. because he's 93 speed and has ball hawk. So he can take that spot up at free safety, strong safety. We can go ahead and keep this. McLean, 6 foot tall, 91 speed, and knockouts. We got abilities pretty much all over our defense here with Ohio State, especially once we get to our specialists. And we are actually going to flip these around here too. Curry coming out. I like pocket disruptor, duress, and takedown, but on the edges, I would rather have a quick jump, which is what we get here with Sonny Styles, quick jump and takedown. Of course, with Styles being 93 speed, you could use him as a user, but I think with quick jump, we'd rather have him on the edge. Then at rush right edge, we're taking Jackson out and putting in our gold quick jump CJ Hicks. Now at rush D tackle, this is where we're going to put some of those pocket disruptor and duresses. So number one is going to be Caden Curry, pocket disruptor to rest takedown. Then at number 2, I end up going with McDonald because I did want more of a run stopping defensive lineman in there as well with grip breaker inside disruptor, but he still does have pocket disruptor. But you could put Jackson if you just wanted pass rush as your second rush D tackle there. Because it's Ohio State, you can't go too wrong. Sub linebackers, this is obviously going to be Caleb Downs. And then I do end up keeping Reese here. He's got hammer, takedown, he's 6'4", 87 speed. You have so many options of who you could put in this spot if you wanted to. Like Riley Pettyjohn here, you know, the linebacker, 87 speed with knockout and robber. You have another knockout robber right there. But we'll just keep Reese in that spot. Then at slot corner, like I mentioned, that is going to be Matthews Jr. So that is how we are going to be setting up the Ohio State Buckeyes for this playoff matchup. Let's hop into practice mode really quick and go over this phenomenal Ohio State offense. And the main formations we are going to be using here is going to be bunch strong offset. They don't have the best version of bunch strong offset. We have dagger, which is one of the pass plays we want, but we don't have flood and we don't have corner strike, the other two really good pass plays in this formation. But we do have all the good runs and the RPO alert screen. That helps make up for it a little bit. We have duo, we have the pin pull toss, great against like a double mug mid blitz type of defense. You have an inside zone. So you've got the runs. We're kind of missing the pass, but really the one you really just need is dagger. You could just run this play over and over and over again and win games. 100% you could. I'll show my setup for it. I know other people do it a little bit differently sometimes, but I take our tight end, put him on a post, take your halfback out on a streak as long as they are not sending a blitz, and you don't need that extra protection. But what I really love about this formation is you can block either your halfback or even your tight end, which you can't do in a lot of different bunches. So we could block Claire if we wanted to and keep the other routes. You have options of what you want to do. But this is going to be our most basic setup for it. It is just a unbelievable play. You can snap it really quick. You can do whatever you want. You got Claire coming over the middle there. He's got sure hands. He's going to hang on to it. You can do so, like, it's just an unbelievable play. Against a lot of zone or see man that time, Claire absolutely cooked him. That might have been match. But against a lot of zone, you're going to have either your drag or your tight end and your halfback sneaking out because you have RB pushing everybody vertically, A also pushing everybody vertically, but also to the left, especially with that drag. It's going to open up a nice pocket a lot of the times for you to throw Jackson, like right there. Perfect example. See, everybody has to get out of the way. You have a beautiful little bubble to throw that ball to your halfback. That's the only play you really need. Like we might try that at some point, only call dagger and see if we can win, because I'm pretty sure you could. You do have some other decent enough pass plays in here, like wide trail is okay, slant spacing is fine for like the red zone short yardage type situation, but missing those two, corner strike and flood, definitely knocks down the Ohio State version of bunch strong offset. But they are the only team in the game that has that formation and box offset weak, because this one is only in Ohio State and Florida State. And I like this one so much better than box halfback strong, because when we are running the ball, if you're doing it out of box halfback strong, pretty much all the runs are going to be going to the left, where you just have that solo side receiver, versus box offset weak, all your runs are going to be going to your tight end and two receivers that are also out there blocking. So the runs in this formation are fantastic. Either any of the inside zone, the wide trap, or the outside zone, all very, very good. The best pass play in here, in my opinion, is this motion verts halfback angle. Only thing we do on this is just throw a Texas route on your halfback. If you do it too quick when you're coming to the line, he will go on an inverted Texas route because he's on an auto motion on the actual play. So like if we flip this and then go Texas route here, he'll be on an inverted one, which maybe that's what you want against man coverage or something like that. That could be really good, but pretty much most of the time we are going to be going just like this, getting kind of that high-low, trying to put the user in a tough spot between our tight end and our halfback, and then A on kind of like a, I don't even know what you call that. It's a streak, but he kind of goes outside first, where he can find a lot of soft spots in a lot of different coverages, like right there. Because we have the outside guy kind of keeping people busy on the outside. You have Claire kind of crossing over the middle. That's going to open up a space for you to find Innis. Or if you have enough time, your tight end Claire going on that crosser with a streak on the opposite side, pushing back any zones, is going to get wide open kind of by the opposite sideline. So those are really going to be our main formations and our main plays. We don't call a ton else out of box offset week. So that's all you really need to know about those, just the run plays in that specific play. But elsewhere in this Ohio State playbook, it is just overall, it's super good because you do have normal Y off close. One of the most meta, not one of, it was the most meta formation in college football 25. Still good, not as good as it was last year, but you do get the classic Y sail out of here. You get a good little RPO in there, red zone scissors. Do they have PA snag? You do have mesh spot. I believe you do have PA snag as well. A lot of the classics from college football 25 that are still good in the game this year. Elsewhere in this formation, where do we have anything else interesting? Let's take a quick look around. I was hoping to see if they had that a Baylor QB RPO in here. That's kind of a broken play, but it doesn't look like they do. We do have a couple of versions of doubles. You have doubles flex week and doubles halfback week, and not my favorite versions of doubles, but I do just in general love gun doubles, so having a couple as an option is always going to be a good plus in my opinion. You have a lot of good trips in here too, like this wing trio I feel like is not bad. You got some kind of interesting plays. That slot corner post could be really good against man as long as you got a good, like, you know, if you have a double dip or something on your slot wide receiver. You got some solid runs in here. These pop RPOs, I have a hell of a time trying to guard them, so I'm assuming they're good. They might not actually be that good, but I'm just going to go with them being unbelievable because I can't stop them. So it makes me feel better. We also have some trio halfback week. You have 3 receivers to the right, same side of your halfback is on your tight end over on the left, with some verticals, with a lot of good RPOs in here too. A little sneaky little speed option to throw in there from time to time. So some good options in that trio halfback week. You also have some trips Y over. Now this formation, we have a play with Buckeye in it. Anytime you have a play with the name of the team, it can't be that bad. This route Azon is super bizarre. Like, it's just, I don't even know what you call this route. It's like the most vertical slant you've ever seen, but combine it with that play action, if you get those linebackers to bite down, like exactly what happened right there, there is some potential with it. But this is one of those formations where you do have an ineligible receiver. This one is going to be on your tight end, which usually I'm just not going to be the biggest fan of those, you know, where automatically you have to be blocking 6, which maybe that could certainly work against certain things, but it's just not going to be my go-to. We have tackle over cluster, so this just kind of adjusts your offensive line a little bit, puts an extra tackle on the right there. You can see on the play art screen number 67 next to your other right tackle. So it's your left tackle, I believe, if I remember right. It's your left tackle that just kind of gets moved to more of a tight end position over there. I guess I could just look at the substitutions and find out. So yeah, you get your left tackle does get moved to that spot over there. Yep, that all makes sense. You get 3 receivers over on the left. You get your tight end standing over on the right. Just a nice little, you know, change of pace, mix some things up here a little bit, get some different RPOs. You only got 6 plays in here, so not a ton, but some interesting things in there. A couple different versions of spread with Y slot weak and spread Y flex. I believe these are pretty standard versions of spread, nothing too crazy in here. Just a good solid version of spread. Then we got a little bit more trips with trio Y flex, trips halfback week, and a little bit of 5 wide mixed in at the end here. So just a little bit of everything in this playbook. This is always what makes playbooks really good in my opinion, is you can kind of play however you want. You can do a run heavy scheme out of here if you want. You can do a more of a spread pass happy scheme out of here if you want, however you're feeling at that time. Now another formation I want to talk about really quick, shout out to the split T. I'm convinced myself based on nothing it's not going to be in the game next year, but I'm really hoping it is. I love the split T. Not the formation I want to talk about though. It's actually the Singleback Bunch tight end, where they have got 2 of the best plays in the game, both right here. The stretch alert bubble, probably the best RPO in college football 26, definitely right up there. And then cross drag, it's the same play essentially as the pistol bunch tight end Washington State. An unbelievable play. Few different hot routes you can do. We don't actually go to any of the Singleback Bunch tight end in the game, but I wanted to make sure to shout it out because this is a very valuable thing added to the Ohio State playbook that I'm not actually sure is in anybody else's. I gotta check that. It is in a couple. It's in Georgia Southern, Jacksonville State, UCF, and Ohio State, but very, very good to have. Very good red zone plays in here, really just between those 2, but then the verticals is really good too. Just throw a drag or something on your tight end. There's something else that makes this Ohio State playbook even better. You do have some Singleback Bunch, but I really don't like the looks of Singleback Bunch. I think the bunch tight end is 1,000 times better than the Singleback Bunch. But that is the quick overview of what we are going to be doing in the Ohio State playbook and why I think it is so gosh dang good. Now we'll take this team and this playbook into the playoffs and see how the offense can do for us. Let's take it to the game. All right, and a playoff matchup was found. Just took another about just about the full 5 minutes, but we got in. We finally found one. The game's not the most popular it's ever been as of right now. I was hoping using tier 1 teams might help a little bit, but doesn't seem to be the case. But the Ohio State Buckeyes will be taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. Guys, microphone going nuts up there. And I can never hear what the people are saying. So, who knows what's going on through the mind of our Alabama friend here. I don't really remember much about Alabama. I know a lot of people like their playbook a lot. I never quite gelled with it. I could never really get it to work for me. I'm glad they don't have Jalen Milroe anymore. That much I can certainly tell you. Ohio State taking the field here in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. Let's see the level and everything of our opponent here. You really never know. Usually, I record these around lunchtime during the week, and you really have no idea who is going to be online and playing games this time of day. So he does have a couple national titles, does like to run the ball a little bit. Hopefully that Ohio State defensive line can do some work for us, help shut him down. Let's go Buckeyes. And it will be Ohio State starting with the ball first here. It's going to be a lot of box offset weak and a lot of bunch strong offset. I think that is going to be our main go-to formations in this one. Two of the best formations in the game, in my opinion. We are just going to come out with a duo run, just get an idea of kind of what defense he is going to be sitting in here. And who knows, maybe we get lucky and make something happen here with Bo Jackson. We'll take a gain of 8 on that. That is fine. He is going to be in some cover 3 match. Using the weak side back or safety over there. Let's try our little dagger play here. I think we're going to go ahead and sneak Jackson out on this here as well. Smith, pass lead this over to the left. Not the best ball by saying there. I think that pass lead was actually... I think that was the right idea. I think that pass lead was going to get open. I think that was going to work. But just kind of underthrew that one a little bit. I think Smith has enough speed that could have worked for us. I'm tempted to go back to running the ball here. Just go with a little duo on a 3rd and 2. Try to pick up our first down. It's all we're looking to do, pick up that first down. If we went left, that might have gotten shot by the other guy that was coming across there. So let's just play it safe and take our yards. So now let's go to a little box offset weak. We are going to go with our motion verts halfback angle. Love this play. This play is great. If you hot route too fast, you do get that inverted Texas route on your halfback. So we'll just go ahead and keep this one as is here. Then big pass lead over to our big boy tight end, going over to the left. Find that open space. Now that is a heck of a ball saying. That one might have been, we might have been pushing that one a little bit. That might have been a little bit aggressive, but he gets it to his guy. First down for the Buckeyes. Let's stay in this formation. I do like the runs out of here quite a lot too. Let's go with an outside zone. Now he's coming out in some double mug. And as long as we can actually get this outside, I like the looks of it. Blocking looked to set up nice. Cut it back in. Take our gain of 6. Is he actually coming out in mid-blitz? He is. Interesting. Okay. Well, if that's what we're doing, I don't hate the idea of this. I do think I'm going to block Jackson. He's using that safety up there. As long as we get time, we're looking Tate. Hoping he'd get a little bit of a separation there because we know his user is going to come down and try to watch that eventually. But we are really, really hoping we could get Tate to get a little bit more room on that, but that's fine. I wanted to try pin pull toss just because of that formation he's coming out in, so we are going to go ahead and do that. Just pick up that block, brother. Oh, fight for me, Bo. Pick up that first. No way, that's a 4th and inches. Get out of here. No shot, that's a 4th and inches. Oh, if we just picked up that block a little bit, I think we were looking pretty good. The big problem I do have with this bunch strong offset, and I don't even really want to call it a problem, but it's just that we don't have like corner strike, which is a problem. We do have to untarget his user here. And we're pretty much looking for our drag or our tight end post. Get it to him saying secure hand, secure catch, good hands by our tight end. Pick up that first down. Yeah, he is just loving his double mug here, which I think an outside run out of box offset weak should continue to do okay. And of course now he's not going to be in it. So let's try a little wide trap. See if we can't keep this run game going. But see, our guard's just not quite fast enough to pull all the way over there. to get to pick up that block. So is what it is. Let's actually put this to an outside zone. I think that'll work better. And let's come out in a halfback angle. I'm guessing it's going to be more Tampa 2 of some kind. We're just trying to set something up here to maybe go player to this back corner. If we've got the time for it here. We didn't get our feet down for that. He actually switched to a cover 9, but we didn't get our... Oh, Booth. Come on, Booth. He's got his foot down. He's clearly got his foot down, Booth. Come on now. It's our big boy tight end, Claire. He's been such a stud for us. Of course he got his foot down on that. Nope, he didn't. Okay, 3rd and goal. Gosh dang it. What do we want to do? Red zone, I'm not sure. I mean, we could definitely still do the Verts halfback angle thing here, too. Because against a lot of zone coverage, we should have A on this. Or, again, we just did that too quickly. Or we'll have the angle route. Or even maybe Claire. Maybe even Claire. Let's see. Pass lead this up. Oh, and we didn't even catch it. Gosh dang it. We had opportunity there. I'm just going to take our 3. First drive of the game. It was a solid drive for us, but down in the red zone, I personally just really struggle. So let's just go ahead and take our 3, see what he's got on offense. He doesn't play bad defense whatsoever. But we found a few things. We had some tight throws in there by saying almost had an early touchdown if that ball wasn't underthrown. But hey, we're on the board. We're on the board. That's the important part. We are on the board. And he is going to F twins over. So let's go strong safety linebacker blitz. Get everybody up here. Matthews, you're going to have to move down there a little bit. And see what he is going to here. It is just going to be the run. Just get on out there, boys. Okay. F-twins over in college football 27. Not something you see super often. Now he's going to bunch open offset. I am going to try out running a little bit more cover 9. And actually like keeping match coverage here. Downs just needed to be a little bit faster. If he's going to go do a ton of drags and things, then we'll abandon that idea. But I don't know. I think cover 9 against the 3x1, I think it's pretty solid defense. So I kind of want to try that out a little bit. Against a normal Y off, we can go a little shaded down cover 3. Oh, that's right. He does run the ball a lot. I totally forgot about that. It's nice they show us that in the beginning, but I just completely left my mind after our first drive there. Thought right week over, so let's play the run a little bit more this time. Get down here with Downs. See if we can't shoot a gap if we need to. Go into the flat, just click on, go make our tackle. So he is a bit of an... I mean, he's gone to 1 RPO. I shouldn't say he's an RPO guy just yet, but it's just something to keep in mind. He has at least gone to an RPO. I almost choked on my own spit there. Going to tight open. Let's go back to number 3. Going to get on Reese, shade everybody down. And get right over here. Go make a big hit. Oh, he did pick up that first down. Good click on and good tackle there. Just a little bit too little, a little bit too late. Go clog up that middle. See, and again, big problem I have. I overshoot that to the left. If he was able to cut that back to the right, he was going to have a lot of room to run. Luckily, he didn't. So all good. All quiet on the western front. 2nd and 10. Ball at zone 29. 3 minutes to go here in the second. I'm hoping he's not just chewing clock at this point, but he might be. He's going back to bunch open offset. Do we want to... I mean, we could go to like a cover 6 or something here. And still shade everybody down, so it's still going to be our 10-yard flats and everything like that. We're going to get over here with Reese. I mean, it certainly could still be an RPO or something going over. That was pretty dang close to being right at me there, brother. That was fairly close to just being right in my face. That gives me hope maybe we can actually grab an interception here. I did decide to keep Reese in this spot. Go get a big hit. Oh, I was kind of hoping he was going to stay up so I could come get a second hit stick on him there. He is really liking going to these flats. That's definitely something we're noticing here. And a lot of flats. What the heck is this formation? Oh, what was that? Was that something that just kind of he hurried up? Oh no, that was just a different formation he audibled to, I guess. Alright, so now we're going to go trips tight end. So I'm going to take our flats back to 0. come out in probably a cover 6. And just make sure we're trying to guard this RPO over here as best we can. Going with a design quarterback run. You don't have Jalen Miller anymore. Still picks up that first down, though. That's unfortunate. Split twins offset. We're definitely going to keep some hard flats over here. Got to watch out for the double pass. Going to go watch that flat ourselves, make him run it up the middle. Our defensive line is going to be there to bring him on down. Good work there by the boys. So 2nd and 10, going back to his tight open. Let's go back to our cover 3 cloud. Okay. Oh, what? This is a different kind of tight open. I'm tempted to get Reese out of here, but he does run the ball enough that I think it's worth keeping him in there. Oh, this kind of messes us up a little bit. Downs, we'll actually get on Caleb Downs here. That's fine. And just fly down here, boys. Go make some big hits. We're going to get a fumble. If he's going to keep dinking and dunking his way, that is a crazy play. Dunking his way down there. We keep landing these hit sticks. I think we're going to get one here. Get one here eventually. Grip side end offset. Still going to watch out for an RPO. Get on Reese here. Shade everybody down. Just make sure that slot corner is outside of the safety, because I believe that makes him play that RPO a little bit better. Gets through, fights through that block, brings him down just short. Now we got a 4th and inches with the ball at the 41. He is trying to take this entire half. Doing a heck of a job of it here so far as well. Go to cover 3 buzz match. I mean, I would be surprised if this is an RPO. It's the quarterback run. He's got to be short. He's got to be short that time. He's got to be short that time. He'd barely been getting him. Eventually, the boys get in there and bring him down short of the line to gain. Now we got the ball. We got 56 seconds. We got all of our timeouts. And it's his ball to start the second half. That is right. So we do need to make sure we're getting something here. Getting some here on this drive. He's backing everybody up. Let's just take one quick to the halfback. Bo Jackson stumbling, bumbling his way just for 2 yards. Not the best ball there by saying, but it is what it is. Let's go back to Dagger here quick. Again, we're just going to do that same setup. Even if we can get like 3 points before half, that's huge for us. So we'll just take one easy down to Tate. To the 45-yard line, take our time out. Let's get back to box offset weak. Let's go to our verticals play here. Motion verts angle. Easy for me to say. I'm just still getting that flip. He's pressed over on Smith. Oh, I wanted to. I'll just throw it away. Oh, I didn't even get to throw it away. We had a ton getting wide open there. We had so much getting wide open there. I mean, if he's coming out in that same look, so he's like pressing, but it's cover 3. And Smith was getting there, but that safety worried me a little bit. We actually were getting quite a bit open. It is just going to be a 3-man rush this time. So we'll take a quick one underneath to Mr. Jackson. Juke him out that way. Fight your way, brother. Pick up. Yeah, timeout. 2nd and 3. What do we... Or 3rd and 3 now. Huge gain there by Jackson. He played it that very, very safe. Let's go to... I think we're going to call a lot of the same plays. This is... big part of what makes this playbook and this team so good. There's a lot of just kind of money stuff we can rely on here. This might be a big blitz, which would kind of put us in some trouble. Got him with the pump fake. Got him with the pump fake. Got him with the pump fake. And go, Bo. And go, Bo. Hang on to that ball, brother. Let's take our last time out. Did I mean to pump fake that? No, absolutely not. Did it work out? Yeah, that worked out unbelievably. First down for Ohio State. Let's go. Now, do we want to get into any of our other formations here? Yeah, let's try a little trio Y flex and this dagger. He's been calling a ton of cover 3. I'm hoping maybe we can actually get Innis on this. The only thing we just have to avoid getting sacked. I think anything else is mostly okay. Let's just throw that one away. Again, we could have thrown something quick there, but I didn't love the looks of it. And we don't want to get tackled in bounds when we have at least a shot at picking up a first down, or at kicking field goal here before half. So we'll just play it safe. We will try one more shot here. And I don't know what we want to do. Just throwing up to Smith. I mean, is he playing prevent? It looks like it. Oh, we had Smith too. Again, we could have potentially gone Jackson on that, but I think we would have gotten tackled short. And really, let's just throw it away. Let's take our 3 again. Get the 6-point lead. Trust that defense to be able to keep getting stops. Coming out of half here. I think we'll be able to. But first, let's hit this kick. Should be good. Yep, kicks up, kicks good. We'll take our 6-point lead into half. We're moving the ball okay. It's just he had that ball forever. And we're just not been able to finish these drives. But hey, 6-point lead at half. We'll take it. Trio halfback week. I think this is another decent time for us to try some cover 9. And we'll actually get up on McLean, and then we can just fully keep match over there. That's pretty good. That works pretty nice, man. I like what we're seeing here. Now we're going back to split twins. And again, we're just going to be shading underneath, getting our hard flats out there. And get over on Matthews. And trying to switch our way back around. I'm not sure where he was trying to go there, but he didn't look like he had a whole lot of room to go. But the Ohio State defensive line getting on in there, wreaking some havoc here on the Crimson Tide. So now it's a 3rd and 9. Let's get our flats back on 10. Go back to cover 3 cloud, shade underneath here. And get up on Mr. Reese. Still got to watch these run plays. Oh, he did go there. And then Reese get a big hit. Need the big hit there, Reese. All right, let's go to a Tampa 2 here this time. I'm still going to shade everybody down. Because I think he might just go to that same exact play. Oh, he's going with the run, and I overshot it. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. We did get a big hit there at the end. Exactly what I was talking about earlier, where I overcommit, go way into the middle, and give up an easy run. I do that all the time. I think I do like the idea of staying in some Tampa 2 here, though. Just kind of keeping everything default. And then somebody's just got to go clobber him. Somebody's got to go clobber him. Now he's taken off with Ty Simpson. My goodness. I wish I had... Let's go to a cover 6. I wish I had... We're getting some hits. A cover 3 match in my audibles. So when he goes to that like 2x2 2x2 set like that, I do think cover 2 match is going to do pretty well for us. He's going back to a 3x1 with bunch open offset. We're going to do kind of the same thing here. Go try that cover 9 again. Stay on Styles. He's going to try to go right here, but he stopped. And still we had somebody right there to make a play on that. And he just didn't. Gosh dang. All right, so back to trips. Is he going back to an RPO here? Probably not from here. I wouldn't think, but maybe. Go get him, boys. Go get him, boys. Just a lot of stuff going on over the middle of the field. I really probably should just be calling Tampa 2. Let's see, and then like when he goes to this, though, it definitely gets me worried about an RPO because we've seen him go to it a few times. I'm just going to get on Matthews. We can come try to watch it ourselves and just get absolutely destroyed on that block. It's exactly what I was worried about happening. It's like, oh, I'll just go get on Matthews. I can watch that. What an idiot. What an idiot I am. No, I can't. I should know I can't do that. All right, but we're going to keep trying our same thing, and I'm going to get over on Matthews here again, just in case he does try it again. Oh, my gosh. Oh, because I wasn't shading down, so all our hooks are dropping back super far, because he's just going, hurry up. I mean, I just have to stay on Matthews here if we're going to stay in Tampa 2, which I don't hate the idea of doing. Just click on and go make a tackle. But that guy still comes in and blocks me. It's like nothing I can do in that play. So I probably shouldn't be calling that play. But a little late for that now. All right. Whoops. Reese getting a little too aggressive there, but it leads to our defensive tackle shooting right through there and blowing that up. 3rd and goal. Gosh, this guy just loves hanging on to that football. Oh my goodness. Let's get these on. I don't know what hard flats default to, but let's just go ahead and throw them on 5 here. And we're going to have to fly back to watch like a quick slant or something. Our outside corner reacted like he intercepted that. He reacted like he picked that off and started running the other way. Look, he was running like he had the ball. But he didn't. And then now it's a 4th and goal at the 1 for Alabama as he has taken 3 minutes off of the play clock here. It's definitely been his style, just kind of hold the ball, kind of freeze us out a little bit. I'd imagine he's going to be going for this. Yeah, going to trips tight end. I would be surprised to see this be an RPO. but I wouldn't be the most shocked in the world. Bring him down, boys. Bring him down, boys. Tries to sneak a quarterback run in there. The Ohio State defense having absolutely none of it. What a job by the boys there. Getting the turnover on downs. 1st and 10 at the 10. Now it is up to this Ohio State offense to try to put this one away. This one, I wish we had some more options outside of just like dagger. Their bunch strong offset really isn't the best. That's kind of the big negative. We are missing a few of the big plays that we love to see out of here, like corner strike and flood and things like that. But dagger is just such a good play. Like we could just call that. I'm pretty sure we could just call dagger for an entire game and be totally fine. You could win a game just calling dagger. I'm convinced of it. I could mix in some more RPOs. Oh, man, do I wish we had pin pull toss out of here. Ooh, do I wish we had pin pull toss. But we can block our tight end, actually. Yeah, and then really we're just looking for Innis, if he can win on that. Passing that all the way to the outside. Beautiful ball that time by Sane, and just outrun him, Innis. Outrun them all, brother. Wide receiver you at Ohio State. Trust those corner routes against cover 0. Passing that one all the way to the sideline. There is that Ohio State offense taking over. Let me see our stats quick before you quit out of this game, as I'm presuming you are. He is indeed. So thanks to that one, we end up with 10 yards per play, 20 total plays. Defense, though. Defense showed out. You expect the Ohio State defense to show out with how good they are. Offense, we moved the ball, I felt like, totally fine. It's just us not being able to finish those drives. That first drive, if we punch that one in for a score, now we got a 2-score lead at half. If we maybe manage the clock a little bit better at the end of that first half, we had guys open, we had opportunities. I was just a little gun shy with old Julian saying there. But when push came to shove, we didn't have corner strike, but you have Y trail, which still has not as good of a corner route, but still a very solid corner route, still beats the man coverage. You still have just so much speed and talent at wide receiver. You can take that one in for the score, and Ohio State takes down Alabama to move us on to the national title game, where I think I've had actually a bit of a change of heart on who we are going to be using here throughout this playoff run. Initially, I was going to go LSU and Indiana. But really, I don't think there's that much interesting about LSU. It's like, yeah, they're super fast. The team's really good. But like playbook-wise, there was nothing really that jumps out to me versus Ohio State, one of my favorite playbooks in the entire game. And then for the national championship, I think what we're actually going to do is try to rewrite history a little bit and get the Miami Hurricanes on the grand stage, holding up that trophy, using the 6-1 defense with abilities on every single position, using their bunch strong offset, their trips, their fun offense, their awesome halfback Fletcher. So I think that's going to be our plan for the national title. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys then. Until then, take it easy.